I always believed that if something was broken, you fix it, especially when it comes to marriage. That's how I was raised. I wasn't perfect, but I gave everything to my wife, Melina. That's how long we were together. I thought we were building something real, growing old together, making it work, even during the hard times. But that illusion shattered on a random Tuesday that started like any other. It began with little things. Change in her schedule. She started working later. Her phone was always face down, always on silent. She laughed at texts she never shared. And there was a strange coldness when we kissed goodnight. Still, I chalked it up to stress. Maybe she was going through something? I asked gently, but she brushed it off with a tired smile. I'm just exhausted, babe. I wanted to believe her, so I did, until the night she forgot to log out of her laptop. She had gone to bed early, complaining of a migraine. I stayed up watching a game and went into the study to send a late email for work. Her laptop was open. Notifications pinged on the corner of the screen and a message popped up on her social media. It was from someone named Eli. The preview was enough to make my blood run cold. Last night was amazing. I can still smell you on my sheets. I even clicked the message right away. I just stared at it. Everything around me slowed down. My hands were trembling, like the floor had been ripped out from under me. I opened the chat history. They'd been talking for months. Photos, videos, hotel addresses, a secret language between them. She had told him things she never told me. Intimate details, future plans, inside jokes. It wasn't just an affair. It was an entirely different life, one where I didn't exist. Closed the laptop. I didn't wake her. I didn't scream. I sat on the couch until the sun rose. My eyes burned, but I didn't cry. Couldn't, not yet. That morning, I made her breakfast. Same as always, eggs, toast, black coffee. She smiled and kissed my cheek. I smiled back, but something inside me had already died. I went to work like nothing was wrong. But every hour, I replayed the messages. I saw her hands on someone else. I saw the hotel sheets, her voice whispering words into another man's ear. I stayed silent for 3 days. I don't know why. Maybe I was hoping it was a mistake. Maybe I needed to find the right moment. But deep down, I was gathering myself, preparing for the end. Then came Saturday. She was heading out to run errands. I waited for the door to close. Waited 15 more minutes, just in case. Then I went into our bedroom, pulled out the largest suitcase we had, and began packing. I didn't touch her things. I packed only mine quietly, methodically. Shirts, pants, socks. I grabbed my passport, my laptop, even my razor from the bathroom. I took off my wedding ring and left it on her pillow. Then the door creaked open behind me. I didn't look. I kept folding a shirt. "What the hell are you doing?" she screamed, her voice sharp and panicked. It was the first time I'd heard fear in her voice in years. I zipped up the suitcase. She ran into the room. "Answer me." "What are you doing? Why are you packing?" I turned to her. Calm, cold, I know. Her mouth opened, but no words came out. Just a choked, pathetic sound. I saw the messages. I said, "I know. Everything." She went pale. Her legs gave out, and she dropped onto the bed. Her eyes darted around like she was looking for something to blame. Some version of this where it wasn't her fault. "Wait, just listen to me. It didn't mean anything." Was confused. "You've been so distant lately." "And don't," I said, raising a hand. "Don't insult me more than you already have." Tears welled up in her eyes. "You can't just leave. You're my husband." "No." "You should have thought about that when you were in his bed." She stood up, trembling. "Please, we can fix this. I'll end it. Swear I'll do anything." But her voice had lost all power.
Ow.
The woman begging in front of me wasn't the same person I'd loved all these years. That version of her died the moment she let someone else touch her, the way only I was supposed to. I picked up my bag and started walking to the door. As I turned the handle, she shouted behind me, voice cracking, "Don't you dare walk out on me like I'm nothing." I paused. Then I said the one thing I hadn't said in years. "You already made me nothing." And I left. I didn't go to a friend's place. I didn't stay at a hotel. I drove for hours. Just drove. I watched the sunset in the rearview mirror and kept going. I didn't know where I was headed, but I knew one thing for certain. I was finally